of you are doing fine, okay? So do we here, Miss Maya and I are very well today and in this new week, we are ready to tell you a new story, okay? We are ready to uh, discuss new lesson with you, okay? So I hope all of you can prepare yourself well and be ready for our next journey, okay? Okay, before we start our lesson today, I hope all of you are ready, okay? It means you have drink your water, you have eat your breakfast, okay? So you will not be starving and thirsty in the middle of our lesson, okay? So what do you think about my appearance today? Look, I wear this kind of helmet, okay? And then you see here a boat. Do you have any clue about what are we going to learn today or this week? Okay, good. We will learn something new about the Vikings. Okay, the Vikings era. Okay, what do you know about the Vikings? They are rude. Okay, maybe all of you know that they are rude. Okay, barbaric, but we will discuss more about them. So, uh, at the end at the end of our lesson about Vikings, you can conclude how was the Viking at that time, okay? But it was a nice start that you know a bit about them. Okay, so who were the Viking exactly? Where did they come from? Okay, I will explain you a bit. Can you come closer? Come on. Come. Look here. I have a map here. Come closer. Okay. They were originally come came from this part of the earth. Can you see the Sweden here? Well, it is written in Bahasa Indonesia. It is Swedia. Swedia is Sweden. They came from Sweden, from the Norway. But in Bahasa Indonesia it is Norwegia, from Norway and from Denmark. Okay, so actually the Vikings originally came from Sweden, Denmark and Norway. Okay, it is almost in the North Pole. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. This country, this land is located almost to the North Pole. Can you imagine the weather there? Yes. Can you imagine the weather there? Yes, it is incredibly cool. So, what do you think they would wear at that time if they have cold weather? Just imagine if you feel cold, what will you wear? Of course, you will wear jacket. Okay, what else? Hat. Okay, oops. You will wear hat, and then maybe some of you will wear gloves, and then boots. Okay. Can you see their appearance? Look, because they live in a cold weather place, they wear this, oops, they wear this furry hat and then these long clothes, okay, and the accessories, okay. Well, actually, Okay, this is their daily life clothes, okay, for the women. And this is for the warrior, okay. Look at the coat here. They used leather, okay, from animal skin, okay. It was made from animal skin like this, okay, if you see it closely, okay. And the fur here, it was made from animals fur and animal skin, because they live in a very cold weather place, so they have to find something that could make them feel warm. Does it make sense for you? So if you feel cold, you will find something to keep you warm, right? Just like them, they would wear something that can make them feel warm, okay, feel warm like this. They use coat from animal skin. It made from genuine leather and genuine fur, okay. I will stick it on the chalkboard so you can see it. Okay, this is for the daily life clothes for the women. Okay, and this one is for the warrior. Okay. Next, you know two facts about them. Okay, they came from this almost North Pole place, from Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Okay, because they were cold, so they would wear something that can make them feel warm, like clothes from genuine leather from animal skin. Okay. Um. Next, as we discussed before, oops, as we discussed before, maybe most of you know that the Vikings were barbaric. Of the Vikings were rude. But what about their family life at that time? The Vikings' family life. Okay, look at this picture. This is a picture of Vikings family. This is a big family. Okay. I guess this one was the grandfather and the grandmother, grandpa and grandma, and this ones were the children, and then the children-in-law, and then the grandchildren here, and the grandchildren, I think. Okay, but do you know? Uh, most of Viking men were family men. How could I say that? Okay, because they could fight for the family if they thought that their family was in danger. Does it make sense for you? So when the Viking men felt that their family was in danger, they will fight for their family. Wow, it's so nice, right? So just imagine when your father protect you and your mother and your siblings, okay, from something dangerous. That will be nice. Okay, so most of the Viking men are handymen. Okay, they make axes. They make the boat, and they build something. Okay, so they build something with their own hands. Okay, and then they were also the ones from to make this coat. Okay, so in one big family, there were there were men that will um, make the boat. Okay, special to make this boat, and then some men will make this clothes, and some to build their house in this picture. Okay, so they had their own specialty. Does it make sense for you? So if the leatherman, the leather workers will not make the boat, okay, and so the handyman will not make these clothes. They will make this boat, okay. And next, the family, the women, okay, the women here, okay, some of them are women. Can you see it? Okay, the women bake bread. Okay, they make bread, and then they turn sheep wool. Okay, they collected the sheep wool and then turned it into the cloth. Okay, they turned it into the cloth, and they made the family's clothes. They cook for the family. That's what women do. That's what Vikings women do at that time. Okay, now what about the baby? Okay, do you see the babies here or the little children here? Okay, at the very front here. Okay, well, they have special charm. They have special charm to protected them from any harmful spirits. Okay, so their parents will give them special necklace charm to protect them. Can you see it? Okay, the children here wore the necklace. Well, it's actually a charm for them. And then what about the slaves? Yes, they did have slaves. Okay, how did they get slaves? Well, do you still remember on ancient Egypt? They on the ancient Egyptians do did trading the human trading. Yes, the Viking did the same. They did human trading too. So the human that would be traded were their slaves. Can you imagine? So they have slaves that did the dirtiest and the hardest job for the family, for the Viking people. Okay? And when the slaves had children, their children would become, yes, slaves too. Yeah, that human trafficking at that time is a very common, was a very common thing. They did human trading. Okay, and then and do you know the children in Viking families? They um they didn't go to school, but how do they learn the alphabets? How did they learn to count? How did they learn the history? Okay, they learned it from their family, and they didn't use any book. Their family taught them, okay, taught them how to write, how to read, and the history of their ancestors. Wow, that's great, right? Okay, but Miss Nadia, where did all the big families live? Okay, and where did the big family lives? where, well, the Viking had had house called Long House. Yes, it was Long House. Okay, based on its name, the house were long, very long. Okay, and they have their own men to build their house. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this is the long house. And what is what was the inside of the long house? Wow. Can you see it? This is the inside part of a long house. It is very long, right? But but it had only one long room. Okay, can you see it? Well, I'll go closer. Look, it had only one long room. So the kitchen was there, the bathroom was there, the toilet, and then the stall was there. Can you imagine? You don't have your own room. Everyone didn't have their own room. Okay, so everything was in one room. So can you imagine when you want to do your thing, like you want to pee, or you want to do anything else in the toilet, and then everyone can see you, but on the other side, you want to sleep, your siblings want to sleep, and then your mom is cooking. They did it all in one room here. Well, yes, maybe some of you will think that's not clean, but maybe some of you will think, well, we become honest to each other. Okay, this this is inside their house, the long house. And do you know what? The Vikings was known as one of the hygienic people at that time, because at least they took shower once a week. Can you imagine? At least they took a bath, they took shower once a week, and it was considered as the most hygienic people at that time. Wow. Okay. It's so interesting, right? To know new facts about the Viking. We will continue our story about our discussion about the Vikings on Thursday. So make sure that you take note for um, take notes for something important to help you answer the question in your worksheet, and then to help you to know better about people that that are different from us. Okay, so now I give you 1 minute to be ready for your next lesson. Okay, if you want to go to the bathroom, do it now, and then if you want to drink first, or maybe take some snacks, it's your time to do it. Okay, and in 1 minute you have to be ready again. Okay.
Hi, second graders. Get ready for math time! Yay! Don't forget to prepare your paper, pencil, eraser, and then your math book. Good job. How are you today, guys? Good. Nice to hear that. So, I would like to remind you again. Don't forget to always put on your mask if you want to go out from your house, but better if you just stay at home. And then don't forget to always wash your hand before you touch something or after you touch something, and keep distance between you. So we hope that the coronavirus is go away as soon as possible so we can learn in our lovely classroom. Yay! Okay, guys. So because last week Miss Maya already told you about a sneak peek about subtraction, so today Miss Maya want to tell you about the rule of subtraction. Are you ready, guys? Good. Okay. Eyes on Miss Maya. The rule of subtraction. The subtraction have three rules. The first rule is more on top, no need to stop. What does it mean? Let me tell you. Let me give you a question. For example, minus. Okay. The number on the top is bigger than the number on the bottom. So you don't need to stop. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. If the number on the top is bigger than the bottom, you don't need to stop. Just minus it. You know how to minus, right? Good. 6 minus 3. Let's count together. 6 minus 3. Or take the 3 away. 1, 2, 3. Good job. It's 3. Write it here. Good. 8 minus 2. 8. And then take 2 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 6. Now, this is for the first row. More on top, you don't need to stop. Just minus it. Get it now? Good. The next row. Maybe Miss Maya, do I need to erase it? It's okay. Oh yeah, if you are miss this live streaming, you can open it later, and you can write down your comment on the comment column. If you have any question. Okay. The second row. Is it clear enough? Okay, let's read together. More on the floor, go to the next door and get 10 more. What does it mean? Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, 31 minus 43. First, always start from the back, okay? From the very back number, from the ones place. 1 minus 3. How can? 1, I just have 1 and then you ask 3 for me. How can? Good. Go to the next door and get 10 more. Do you know what place is this? Good job. It's tens place. If you ask 1 from this, it means that here became 11. If you already borrow 1 from here, you have to do like this. And of course, if I already ask 1, 7 minus 1 is still 6. Good job. Don't forget to write a little bit 6 here, so you will not forget about that. Now, go back to the ones place again. 11 minus 3, of course, yeah, you can minus it. If I have 11 and you ask 3, of course you can. 11 minus 3, 1, 2, 3. So, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Now you have 8. Is it clear enough? Good. Now, next go to the tens place. Because you already borrow 1 for the ones place, now you only have 6 on the tens place. 6 minus 4 is 6. Take the 4 away. Only 2. Good job. Nah. So, this is the answer. 71 minus 43 is 28. Got it now, guys? Remember the rule? More on the floor, go to the next door and get 10 more. So, if the number on the top is smaller than on the floor or on the bottom, you have to go to the next door and borrow the 10 more. Because, why it's 10 means? Because here is the place for the tens. Get it now? Good job. Now, the last rule. And the third rule is numbers the same, zeros the game. What does it mean? Okay, let me give you an example. "45 minus 25. You can see that we have the same number on the ones place. If the number is same, so the answer is 0. Why, Miss? Because, for example, let me give you an example. If you only have 5 and Miss Maya asks 5 from you, 5, and I will take 5 away. 0, very good. 0 here. And minus this place. 4 minus 2, 4. Take the 2 away. Good job. It's 2. Nah. Get it now, guys? Good job. Very good. It's the rules for the subtraction. If you forget it, you can replay this video later if this live streaming is end. So after this, Miss Maya will review about your math book. Can you please open your math book? Page 2020B. Okay, open your math book, page 20B. Okay, are you ready, guys? Okay. Now, look at number 13 and 14. It's about word problem, of course. So, the first Miss Maya will review about the number 13. Let's read together. Daniel collects baseball cards. He had 68 cards, but he traded 25 of them for some special marbles. How many baseball cards did he have left? Do you know what is traded? Do you still remember about traded when we learned about Egyptian? Yep, maybe traded it's like you change it with another thing that this have the same value like that. Good. So Daniel is trade his card with the marble. Actually, he had 68 cards. Oops. And then he traded 25 of them for some special marbles. Sorry, I will make it big. Is it clear enough, guys? Is it clear enough? Yeah, okay. Of course, always start from the back, from the ones place, okay? 8 minus 5. 8. Take the 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. It's still 3. Write the 3 here under the ones family. After that, go to the tens place. 6 minus 2 is 6. Take the 2 away. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. 4. So, how many baseball cards did he have left? We already counted and we know that now Daniel only have 43 cards. Come on. Let's check on your own answer. Is it correct or no? It's okay. Just be honest. Good job, guys. Next. Move on to the number 14. For those who didn't answer it yet, you can write down this answer. Now, are you ready for the number 14? Good. Let's read together. A truck had 48 gallons of gasoline in the tank when it started its trip. If 23 gallons were left at the end of the trip, how many gallons were used? What does it mean? Good job. You have to minus it. Okay, we will do the subtraction. Of course, because now we are talking about subtraction. The first, they have oops again. Sorry. 48 gallons when it started its trip. And now, if 23 gallons were left at the end of the trip, how many gallons were used? So, you just minus it here. Okay, 48 minus 23. 8 minus 3 is, you have 8 and take the 3 away. Push. Good job. 5. Right under the ones family. And then move to the tens place. 4. Take the 2 away. Push. The answer is 25 clones. Got it now? If for those who didn't answer yet, you can write down this way to answer the question. But if you already answered the question, can you please check whether it's correct or no? Just be honest. Okay, guys. I think enough for math of today. Don't forget to answer the question on your worksheet of today. And still doing the math book page 20C and 20D of the day. And then be prepared for the next lesson. You can drink and take your another paper. Bye.
Okay, kids, are you ready? Okay, have you done with your business? Oops. Have you done with your business? Okay, have you go to the toilet and then drink and then eat some snacks? Okay, let's continue. Okay, our live streaming is a bit longer today because we start new lesson. We start with a new concept. Okay, so pay attention, and then you can prepare a piece of paper. So when you need to take some notes from our explanation, you can write it down. Okay, so next today for the language art, we I'm sorry, we will learn something new. Okay, but before we discuss about this, I want to take a little review with you. Okay, on last semester you have learned about simile. You have learned about simile, right? Okay, what is simile? Can you answer it? Yes, actually simile is a comparison about two things. Okay, can you imagine a comparison? It means you compare one object to the other object. Okay, for example, the Vikings clothes. The Viking clothes is warm like my mother's hug. Okay, the Viking clothes was warm like my mother's hug. Okay, so you compare two things. And then next, I have new sentence. Can you read this sentence clearly? Okay, great. Um, do you have your BFF, best friends forever? Do you have your own best friend? Okay, I believe each of you have your own best friends. Okay, so let's compare your friendship with your best friend. Okay, our friendship is as sticky as a tape. Okay, don't forget, put the dot here as the stop sign. Okay, our friendship is as sticky as a tape. Look, why do I compare our friendship, your friendship with your best friend with a tape? Why? Do you know why we use tape? Okay, we use tape because it is sticky. So we can stick an object to another object, okay, to the other object with this tape, okay? You can use glue, of course, okay, but I compare it with the tape. Yes, because tape is sticky. So I compare our friendship or your friendship with a tape, okay, because our friendship or your friendship is so close, okay. Your friendship is so close with your best friend or your best friends, okay, with your besties. So our friendship is as sticky as a tape. Okay, okay, that's a quick review about simile. I will use different color. This is simile. Can you still see this clearly? Okay, great. So today we will learn something new. Okay. We will learn about metaphor. Okay, what is metaphor? Well, actually, metaphor is a comparison with the other object too. But this is the difference. If on the simile we use this word, and then what other word? We use we use as blah blah blah, as blah blah blah. Oops. And then like blah blah blah. We use this keyword for simile, but for metaphor we use is or are. We only use to be here. Okay? Okay, let's pause for a minute. So, I will repeat it again. In simile, we use as blah blah blah, as blah blah blah, the comparison, and then like blah blah blah. As we discussed before, the Vikings wore leather clothes because it is like a warm hug. Okay, for example, or I wear warm clothes because it is warm as my mother's hug. Okay, use this keyword. But for metaphor, we only use this to be, is and are. Okay, and sometimes metaphor sentence doesn't make sense. Okay, most of them don't make sense. Okay, let's try. Our friendship is as sticky as a tape. Let's change it into metaphor. Okay, our friendship is a sticky tape. Our friendship is a sticky tape. Does it make sense? No, actually, this sentence doesn't make sense at all. Our friendship is a sticky tape. Our friendship is a sticky tape. Wow, this is the difference, okay? Our friendship is a sticky tape. It doesn't mean that our friendship is a sticky tape. No, okay? It doesn't mean like that. It means our friendship is very close, okay? Where I go, then she will be there with me. Or where you go, he will be there with you. Okay? It means like that. Does it make sense for you? Okay, let's try with the other sentence. Okay? Eh. Okay. So I will write the keywords here. Use is, or, and then this one as blah blah blah, as blah blah blah, and then like blah blah blah. You compare two things, but this is it seems like you don't compare it, but actually you compare it. Let's try to the next sentence. Okay. Okay. Do you know star? A star. Okay. Star is considered as a bright, shiny object in the sky. Okay? She shines like a star. Okay? She shines like a star. It means she is as bright as the sky. Okay, so you compare it with two things. Like a star. Okay? She shines like a star. But if we change it into metaphor, it will be something that doesn't make sense. Okay, so what will the sentence be in metaphor sentence? Yes, she is shining. She is a shining star. Star. She is a shining star. Does it really mean that she is a shining star? Of course, no. Okay, so if okay, in metaphor is actually metaphor is comparing object to object, but it doesn't make sense. Okay, because we don't use a keyword like and as blah 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 as blah blah blah. So it is more like the subject here. The subject here is the object. Do you get what I mean? In metaphor, once again, in metaphor sentence, the subject is the real object. Like this. She is a shining star. The subject is the real object. So it doesn't make sense. Okay? But that is metaphor. Okay? Okay, so what is the meaning of she is a shining star? What is the meaning of she is a shining star? Okay, good job. She is bright. She is the most talented person among her friends. She is the most talented student in the classroom. She is the most talented person among her friends. Okay, so um, that is the difference between metaphor and simile. Okay, if in simile the what is it the sentence still makes sense because it is clearly compared between two things, okay, the subject and the object. But the metaphor, in metaphor, it seems don't make sense, okay, because the subject is the object. Okay, okay, raise your thumbs up if you understand it clearly. Half if you feel so Miss Nadia, but I will try, and thumbs up if you still don't get it. Okay, I see some of you still do so I have last sentence. Oops. Okay, look. You are as lovely as an apple to me. You know the red apple? The red apple? Yes, it's lovely, right? When you see red apple, a red apple, what do you think about it? It's so sweet, right? It's so it will be nice if you can have a bite of it, right? So you are as lovely as an apple to me. It means you are so sweet. You are so beautiful. You are so pretty to me. But let's change it into metaphor sentence. This is a very common metaphor sentence. Okay, this is a very common metaphor sentence. You are the apple to my eyes. Really? You are the apple to my eyes? Are you really apple to my eyes? Okay. Does my look like apple? Okay. No. So you are the apple to my eyes means you are as lovely, as beautiful, as important as an apple to me. Okay, so the red apple looks so good, looks so sweet, looks so beautiful. It is nice to see. Okay, so this is the metaphor sentence. Okay, this is the most common thing. Okay, that's it, my explanation about metaphor. And don't forget, to try to do your worksheet about metaphor. Okay, try to find the meaning of the sentence. Okay, like we have discussed before, she is a shining star means she is the most talented person among her friend. Okay, so try to do it well, and don't forget to join our live streaming on Thursday to get more explanation about the Vikings time, and then math about subtraction, and then about this metaphor. Okay? Enjoy your day. Don't forget to always wear your mask anytime you want to go outside your house, and then don't forget to wash your hands with soap and then running water, and to keep distance with people, and it's better for you not to go outside the house if it is not in an urgency. Okay, see ya.